so I don't do distractions. I'm coming back in.
Man, oh man. Like we said, we're back with another video. I know it's not the Larry Bird Ultimate Mixtape, you know, but it was on the NBA's YouTube, you know, copyrights, you know, yeah. The
NBA has the greatest disclaimer in the world.
Fool. But we got something for y'all. We found Larry Bird's greatest moments. I hope this, can fill in the shoes of that. But without further, wait, forgot something. Yo, what it do? It's your boys Juice and Lou, and we back here with another banger for y'all. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Bird's the man they want to have it. Yes, indeed. Bird for three. Yes, Larry Bird for three with 4 seconds to go. Celtics leading by 1. Gets it in the Bird.
He was going through it. He was going through it. He was going through it.
Tie game, 13 seconds to play. Celtics basketball, no shot clock.
They called a timeout. He said, "You know I'm going to get it." And I said, "I know, I'm going to be waiting."
And during the timeout, I'm going to a play, and I tried this is what we're going to run. All right, then as you get the ball, you go over here and pass to Kevin, then you go to the corner. Then Robert, you come over. Then about that time, Larry steps in and says, "Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way?" Now, after the timeout, we walk back on the court. Larry's going down to his position, so he tells Davies, "I'm getting the ball."
Yeah, he said, "I'm going to get it right here. I'm going to shoot it right in your face."
10 seconds. 5, and Bird has the basketball. Look out. 2 seconds on the clock.
And, he was like, "I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock." I walked back to the sideline like, damn.
Larry Bird just phenomenal the way that he will contribute in the clutch time after. Larry tries to fight his way through with Barkley all over. They're not going to call a foul. It goes to Bird. He's open.
To spread the balls defensively. Let's see if they wind it all the way down. Bird low. You can't double yet. Now you can quickly. First jumper, good. 3.6 seconds left. Larry Bird gives the Boston Celtics a 2-point lead. Bird down low, gets the ball behind. Michael comes over to try for the block, but nothing but
If you put all of us in a room, Magic, Jordan, myself, and Bird probably be the guy who walks out of the room at the end of the day.
They're in overtime, tied at 123.
Bird rotates in. Bird pops out, avoids the steal, gets it over to DJ. Bird goes right into the pivot. Now DJ holds the ball. Back in the Bird. The fall away is gone. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Boston Celtics have evened the NBA World Championship Series at 2 games apiece.
I remember we were playing Washington in Washington one night, and Larry just hit what would have been the game-winning shot, but KC called timeout.
It won't count. It does not count. Boston had called a timeout.
Larry came back to the bench, and he was a little upset.
It was weird picking it up. The legacy.
He looks at the bench and says, "Hey guys, when I come back after timeout, I'm going to go right to the same spot. I'm going to kick it in."
He told Washington, "I'm going to get the ball."
2 seconds left. The Bullets by 1. Aims to Bird. He gets a good shot, and the Celtics win it. Boy, this is something else. Incredible. Bird wins it at the buzzer.
How many people you know would talk to the other team like this and say, I'm going to stick it in your face?
I was guarding in my rookie year. He looked at me and he goes, you can't stop me. And I looked at him and I said, gosh, boy, you're so confident. He goes, confident? You're a rookie. You don't know anything. He proceeded to score like 10 straight points on me. The coach took me out the game. He walks by and he's laughing at me.
Larry Bird catches the ball in the corner. I take off running out at Larry Bird. And right when he's getting ready to shoot, I jump. And as I go by, him, he tells me, he says, fly, Bird. And I go right by him, and he shoots the ball. It's nothing but nylon.
Larry Bird was a pain in the neck. Anytime we had a chance to win, Larry Bird changed that.
Larry Bird follows his own shot.
There was a certain confidence you had because, you know, if you ever got in trouble, give the ball to Larry and get out of his way. And he delivered.
The double team in Bird. Larry, fake, ball away. Hits it at the buzzer. All right.
He was a cold-blooded killer.
But when you played against somebody, do you remember? Well, you had the Bird night.
I had the Bird night. Yeah, that was a tough night, man. The biggest argument that night is, well, you only scored 6 on me.
But nobody was guarding Bird, were they?
Well, we were trying.
You were trying to.
Yeah, but when a guy is literally coming up the court, calling his shots, and Bird talked a lot of trash.
And that's in New Orleans.
That's in New Orleans. In that game, we're on the free throw line. And he literally says, left side across the 3, and you're listening to him. That's a tough feeling.
But okay, so you guys got Antoine Carr and Cliff Levingston got fined by Fratello, I think,
and Eddie Johnson for celebrating Bird. Yeah, it was the best film session. Every time when I see Mike, we still laugh.
God,
it was the greatest film session ever, because back then you didn't have, you watched the real game and just went, with a video, and Mike rewound the celebration 20 times. He just kept, not the shot, he just kept rewinding it, showing the guys, you remember they were giving each other high five.
And then somebody falls off the bench.
Yeah,
too.
That was Eddie Johnson.
Yeah.
Eddie Johnson falls off the bench in laughter, and Antoine Carr and Cliff gives each other high five. And our film session was 20 minutes of that. So it
wasn't somebody not playing good defense on Bird. It was you guys celebrating Larry Bird.
And Fratello wouldn't let it go. He just kept rewinding. And it was.
I think Bird went by the bench one time too.
He fell in the bench.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, and he called that one. That was the one where he fell in it. He literally said, "Off the glass into the trainer." And, and so it was a bad night.
He was a basketball genius. He'd be a step ahead, a thought ahead, play the game like a chess game. I'd much rather guard Michael Jordan than Larry Bird, because you have to play the game as a thinker when you're playing him. You have to get inside his mind. Larry wasn't quick, couldn't jump really high, but there was just some sleepless nights.
Bird takes the pop. It's gone. Get in.
The All-Star game is in Dallas, the first three-point contest, and he just starts looking at guys, doesn't say a word, and people are getting kind of nervous. And then he finally speaks and says, I'm just looking to see who's going to finish second.
Some pure trash talking and just general bravado. And the theatrics of it all was made for Larry.
And Larry would back up his boast by not only winning the contest, but blowing away the competition with a phenomenal shooting display.
That checks had my name on it for a week now, and I knew I was going to win this thing. I've been practicing. My teammates said I wasn't going to win it, but I came back and lucked out, really.
At the end of one of the trips, he had accomplished every goal. We hadn't lost a game on the trip. And Larry told all of us players, and the media too, we were all standing around waiting to leave. He said, tomorrow night's the last game of the trip. I'm going to play this one left-handed at least through 3 quarters.
What a performance by Bird!
And at the end of 3 quarters, the next night in Portland against poor Jerome Kersey, He had 27 points left-handed, and it was remarkable.
Larry fakes it. Bird.
He passed it off the backboard to himself.
This guy was going to do one thing almost every night that really spun your head around, made you do like, couldn't believe this was happening.
Bird to Vincent to Bird. Over the backboard! Oh, I don't believe it.
He was playing chess and everybody else was playing checkers. He was 3 moves ahead of everybody else. And you never knew what he was going to do, but you knew it was going to be something special.
Bird steals it. You can see it coming, and look at the pass to McHale.
Isn't that beautiful?
In last year's playoffs, Person was out to make Bird eat his words, while adding a few choice comments of his own.
Chuck Person, he definitely has his reputation. During the playoffs, he just went AWOL, and he just went to work.
You can see Gilson playing a little Bird, giving it back to him kind.
Chuck Person can talk some trash to Larry Bird now. He scored the last 16 points.
Chuck and Larry down low, greeting one another once again.
Bird, he has caught fire.
Person and had something to say afterwards.
Yo, he blocked him and stared him down before going. That's crazy.
Person and had something to say afterwards. And look at Bird. Person didn't dare look at him.
Yeah, it is a little special because I've known Chuck for a while and we always had run-ins, but it always seems like I get the last word.
88. It looked like his luck had finally run out. He certainly doesn't have that normal Bird rhythm going for him. Seconds remaining, has only 7, has to be 15. That's 8, making 9, and 10, and 11 as we're counting. 13. He's still got to drop one here quickly. 14. This is a tie for the money. He knew exactly what the score was. He knew that ball was going to win the competition for him, and it's almost like he did it in dramatic fashion just to make it more fun.
He knew it when he let it go and was headed for the winner's circle.
Then the game begins. Magic and Larry come out together, 2 guys that had saved the league. They wouldn't even be playing this game without those 2. And Magic passed the ball. Larry makes the first basket.
Bird banking in, goes to the fadeaway.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
So am I, because I'm...
I mean, it just didn't get any better than that.
The U.S. was off and running, and the result was a thing of beauty.
Johnson leading the break, finds Robinson.
And no one seemed more excited to be sharing the court than the co-captains.
There. Bird for 3.
Opening night was a smashing success, with the outcome never in doubt.
Bullet from Magic to Portland.
And late in the game, fans in Portland decided they wanted a curtain call from a 3-time MVP.
The crowd start cheering. Larry, Larry, Larry.
Crowd reacts to the entrance of Larry Bird, a standing ovation.
And as he'd done so many other times in his career, Larry Bird rose to the occasion.
Jordan with the behind-the-back save. Here's Bird. Yes.
You just knew that Larry Bird was not going to miss that shot.
It was a virtually flawless performance. The final margin of victory was 77 points. And Magic and Bird had led the way.
The Larry Bird retirement ceremony. They had it on a night when there was no game. That's how special, that's how popular, that's how great Larry Bird is. They filled the Boston Garden, and you couldn't get a ticket. Magic comes out, and it was just great, and he had the Celtic t-shirt on underneath, and the speech that Magic gave.
Larry Bird said that there would be another Larry Bird one day. And Larry, there will never ever, ever be another Larry Bird.
To have all the fans come back to pay tribute and to say thank you. There was nothing like that on earth.
Tonight, my basketball career is officially over, and I had a blast. So tonight I leave. I leave basketball forever. I leave a game that I loved. Sorry, but I'm gone. I'm history. I dedicated my life to basketball, and I dedicated my life to the Boston Celtics. So, I say good night, Boston, and may God bless each and every one of you. Good night.
That's tough. Larry Bird left the arena sounding like Forrest Gump.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I got. Where do you think Bird is in the small forward rankings?
I mean, I see why they had, like, a bunch of people had Bird in front of Jordan for so long.
Have Larry Bird.
Not Jordan. I'm at LeBron. Why people had so many people had Bird in front of LeBron for so long? Like, bro, it's him. Now where do I rank him small forwards? He's second
Bird,
for sure.
Second.
Larry Bird don't flop. Larry Bird don't hands.
He's not better than KD to me.
Larry Bird not better than KD?
Nah. Sorry.
At what? Outside of scoring, what is he better than?
Who, KD?
Yeah.
Better rim protector. Bird got better IQ, passing. KD's better ball handler. For sure.
Nah, bro. I got Bird, bro.
Bro.
Bird, nah, yo.
If we're starting a franchise, without a doubt, I'm taking KD.
Both players in their primes.
Yes, without a doubt.
KD's 7 foot.
Taking
KD. Be a small forward.
I'm taking
6'11".
Give me, nah, bro. Starting a franchise. Larry Bird or Kevin Durant. You know what? Let's not let that be our question. Let that be y'all's question. If you starting a franchise, who you starting with? Larry Bird, Kevin Durant.
KD.
I got Bird.
Or you got both
Let
on the
us
same
know.
team. Who starts? Who's on the bench?
You said it depends on who's around them, though.
That also depends as well. So yeah. But hey, yeah. Let us know what you guys think down below.
Add Larry Bird to any Warriors or Thunder roster and add KD to whatever Celtics roster of any year that Larry Bird was playing.
Bro, KD's killing
Start
that
a bench.
era, bro.
KD probably wipes that era, yeah. KD
He's
wipes
going to do
that
the
era.
same thing. He probably... What, Bird got 3 MVPs, 3 rings? Bro, he's more agile than Bird. So, like, the only thing obviously people be like, oh, KD probably not hard enough to play against, the Pistons back then. Like, bro, at the end of the day, the Pistons, they never saw somebody 7 foot who can dribble and is that agile. So, I don't know how they would react. They would literally have to break his bones to probably beat him. I ain't about to lie.
You also asking a question that has a generational gap. So you
it
got
is.
a bunch of viewers that weren't even alive when Larry Bird was playing. So
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
biased
from what
for
we've
them
seen-
it's biased for them to pick KD, but it's like
it's biased.
It's also
'cause
biased for
he's
you
my
to pick Larry
favorite.
Bird, but
He's
you also
my
going
favorite,
based
though.
off of highlights.
Most people are probably picking Bird. Most people probably picking Bird. I don't
I feel
know.
like Larry
But
Bird's games were a lot more entertaining to watch.
What?
Probably.
Bird's game is more entertaining to watch than KD's.
I don't know. I'm just saying, if you was to sit down and watch a whole Celtics
Maybe
game,
we got reacted to some KD highlights because people must have forgot. KD got that
if
edgy
you was to
tween
watch a
tween in him.
whole Larry Bird Celtics game of them playing against
I'm not
whoever,
watching. I'm not watching no Larry Bird Celtics game. I ain't about like over a KD, OKC Warriors
I
or
feel
Nets.
like all of them hardwood classic games, anytime between like the 80s to like the 2000s.
Only time I
pretty
watch
sure
a
the
Larry
games are fun.
Bird game is if they're playing the Lakers.
So
Or the
watch,
Pistons.
so watch the whole final series. that they were in.
That's fair. That's a classic though.
That's tough, man. That's tough. But I think this is a story for another time, or an argument for another video. That's real tough. That's real tough. Maybe we should react to some Kevin Durant highlights because maybe we forgot, man. That's all it is. But until then, it's your boys Juice and Lou, and we out of here. Peace.